This is one of the stupidest takes I've ever seen on CNN, and that's saying a lot because they say a lot of stupid shit.
You're goddamn right.
Let's look at what just happened at the Glass Farm, the Glass House marijuana farm. Here's what people don't want to see. On the other side, they don't want to see people throwing rocks into the cars of federal agents. They don't want to hear that someone supposedly opened fire on them. They also don't want to learn that there are a bunch of kids there that are undocumented or unaccompanied, and they think this is crazy talk, and we should be focusing on that.
This is crazy talk, and I'm tired of being gaslit about it. When I speak out against this kind of stuff, I'm the crazy one.
How did those kids get there?
Well, I just want to add one thing. We do have to go, but the UFW, the United Farm Workers, put out a statement about this. They said the UFW can confirm farm workers were critically injured yesterday during chaotic raids in Ventura County, California. Others, including U.S. citizens, remain totally unaccounted for. Many workers, including U.S. citizens, were held by federal authorities at the farm for 8 hours or more. U.S. citizen workers report only being released after they were forced to delete photos and videos of the raid from their phones. They also added that farm work is exempted from child labor laws. So
you're telling me undocumented?
I do want to say American citizens being detained. Yeah, what do you expect? If I'm in a crack house and they're selling and using crack in that house, of course they're going to detain me no matter what my status is. They need to find out how involved I am, or if I'm involved at all, and to what degree. That's not that unheard of. Also, I don't know how true the UFW statement is, because they are an activist group, and I'm not going to trust them 100%. So I want to hear all the facts.
I'm not saying the undocumented. I'm not talking about the
marijuana farm.
I'm not talking about the undocumented part, but according to this statement, in this country, not just at farm, not at marijuana farms, at all
semantics.
farms.
Look at the reality of what
I'm
we're
just saying,
talking about. How did an unaccompanied, undocumented 14-year-old in the middle of the day?
I believe that, and many people might believe, children should be subject to child labor laws.
Absolutely.
But it's true in this country that when it comes to agricultural work, they're not, and that includes marijuana farms. So
Can you imagine this argument just like a few years ago? People would be like, this bitch needs to get off the air. This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
You bitch.
So basically, it's okay in America to have child slaves as long as it's in the agricultural sector. Oh, that's fine. And I guarantee you those kids are not getting paid a wage that they deserve 100%. You are just advocating for child slavery. What was the whole progressive movement about then? I remember when progressives used to say taking advantage of children in the workforce was a bad thing. Now it's okay, man, as long as you're in the agriculture.
The legality of their status is a separate issue, but the fact of children being there is not actually something that is necessarily illegal.
I have a really hard time believing
So there's that. So it's not unusual for there to be teenagers and working in a farm.
A 14-year-old can work at a marijuana growing up?
It doesn't matter whether it's a marijuana farm or an apple farm.
A kid can work
It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter if they're in an opium farm, they're in a marijuana farm. You know, it's the same as, like, you know, picking fucking strawberries and apples. You know, no big deal. Why are you so worried about this, guys?
It's agriculture. They're not smoking
if that's
marijuana.
The law, that's outrageous.
They're cultivating it.
Changed.
The point is this incident, and we're still learning a lot more about it, was very dangerous and put a lot of people, including ICE officers and those immigrants, in danger. So
you were missing the whole point. If they would have not resisted arrest, they would have not attacked ICE officers. None of this would have been dangerous. This was a simple operation of, we're going to go arrest the illegals because they are breaking the law in this country. Also, there are children in that are undocumented, that belong to nobody, and they are working probably for slave wages, and we need to go free them and send them back home wherever they belong, with their family, with their parents, or whatever that may be. What kind of argument is this? CNN, you're advocating for this? This is the stupidest take I've ever seen on this whole situation.
Law enforcement agents.
I agree with you, but the tactics are producing chaos and violence, and I think that is one of the things that's caused people to...
That's the first. That's my question.
We don't know.
Well,
we will.
Okay, you did not agree with her. This black chick right here is a disgrace to journalism and human rights, and what an absolute horrible take on this whole situation, and putting the blame on ICE agents when you don't put the blame on the criminals that are bringing in illegals to this country. giving them slave wages and taking total advantage of them. You don't care because you're for slavery now. You're for child labor in harsh conditions at low wages. That's what the liberal platform is. Hey, come to America and we'll take total advantage of you. Let's make slavery great again.